Something is changing in Santa Maria de Vitoria. The scaffolding and green canvas that cover its walls today are in stark contrast with our previous image of the church. Before, almost always empty. Now, bustling with activity and life. A decade has gone by since it was closed to worshippers. What is happening inside? What are they working on in there? They know that time marches relentlessly on and that it's useless to try and stop it. But despite all that, they are convinced that sometimes, like now, it's worth giving it your best shot. Amazingly, the restoration of the church has opened the doors to the past. Between the 8th century and the present day, 1,200 years of history which are contained within these walls are being brought out into the light. With a great deal of patience and slow and methodical work, thousands of clues are being recovered and recorded that can tell us about our past. There's no doubt about it. Santa Maria has become the key to understanding our roots. Sometimes, as if by magic, all this information takes shape in miniature form, inviting us to travel back in time. Over 700 years after the birth of Christ, the primitive settlement of Gasteiz was built. High up on a mountain, the first inhabitants built their modest dwellings of wood, clay, and other transient materials. Two centuries later, in around the year 1000, some important changes took place. The number of inhabitants continued to increase. Use of stone became widespread, both for building roads and in housing foundations, providing better protection for the wooden posts that had previously been driven straight into the ground up until then. (11th century). Gasteiz became a walled city. How did such a small settlement become an important city? We don't know, and perhaps we'll never resolve this mystery, but the material evidence is out there. As the years went by, the first church, forerunner of the Church of Santa Maria, was built against these walls at the beginning of the 12th century. 1200. Alfonso VIII of Castile conquered the city. Immediately afterwards, work began on the Church of Santa Maria. During the second half of the 13th century, a section of the city wall was demolished so that the new church could be completed. And as one era came to an end, something really is changing in Santa Maria de Vitoria.